Hello guys! Welcome to our channel, Han and Kai. So, sa mga hindi nakakilala sa akin, I am Han and I am married to my German husband, Kai. I am living in Philippines and he's living in Germany. So today, I'm gonna share to you the requirements I provide when I returned back to Philippines last September 19 at NAIA Terminal 3 and using Cathay Pacific Airlines as a returning non-OFW or balikbayan. So nandito na ako ngayon sa quarantine hotel ko where I'm staying and today I'm gonna share to you my experience and the requirements I provide when I return here to Philippines as non-OFW. So what are the requirements I provide when I depart from Frankfurt, Germany, transit to Hong Kong, and then Hong Kong to Manila? I emailed and asked the Cathay Pacific if they need a RTPCR test because in Philippines they don't need an RTPCR test upon arrival because you need to do it after 7 days of your quarantine when you arrive to Philippines. So I emailed them and asked them if they need an RT-PCR test, but they said it's not required, but you need to check in Philippines. And Philippines don't need it also. But for assurance, we book RT-PCR before my flight, Sched, and because in Germany, my husband's place, we did not pay anything for the swab result, for the swab test, and it's free. So I also like to do it before my flight kasi later they will change again the rules and it's better to have it before I return or depart to Philippines in Frankfurt. It's better to provide RT-PCR test even Cathay Pacific and Philippines don't need it. So better you check your airlines before you depart kasi some airlines they don't need RT-PCR test. Like mine, Cathay Pacific don't need it, but for our assurance, we provide RT-PCR test because in my husband's place, it's free. We did not pay anything. So, it's better to have it. And for our assurance na din, when we arrive to Frankfurt Airport. So, yeah. And the result of my RT-PCR test is negative. So, yeah. Basically, it's negative. And I also have a vaccination card, proof that I am vaccinated in Europe, in Germany, but Cathay Pacific don't need it. So at least we have it for our safety only. And yes. So let's proceed to the requirements of Cathay Pacific. On Cathay Pacific, on Frankfurt, Germany, I provide number one health pass. You need to register it before your departure, like 24 hours upon arrival. Like mine, when September 18, we're traveling, my husband and me, when he dropped me, or when we're driving, going to the airport, that's the time I registered to One Health Pass because it's one of the requirements for Philippines upon arrival at NAIA. So that's number one health pass. Ito siya. Yan siya guys. Print screen ko lang siya. Yan. Print screen ko lang siya sa phone ko para tuloy-tuloy lang siya. Para tuloy-tuloy lang kami. Hindi na ako kailangang mag-print kasi within that day kailangan eh. So, print screen ko lang siya sa phone ko. Para kapag chinek nila, nandito na siya sa phone ko. So, this is the One Health Pass. Next is my Traze App. Traze App. Number 2 is Traze App. You need to register also for Traze App. Kasi si Cathay Pacific, hinahanap to. Nung araw na yon, when I'm flying to Cathay Pacific, September 18, wala akong Traze App. So, nag-registered ako within the day too. Kasi nung check ko naman sa Philippines, they don't need it. Also, when I arrived in Philippines, hindi naman nila hinahanap to. So, si Cathay Pacific lang ang naghanap. So, nag-registered agad ako that day upon my departure. Next is hotel booking confirmation. So, 10 days. But mine, I made it 11 days. Kasi ang akala ko, once I arrive, the next day is day 1. Ang pagkakaintindi ko. So, naging 11 days yung book ko dito sa hotel. Instead na 10 days. And I'm staying in an accredited quarantine hotel. So, you must check to the BOQ where you can stay. That they have only limited hotels and requirements that you can stay accredited hotels. But this is the funny thing, that it's okay that I book 11 days or 10 nights because the Cathay Pacific did not understand the rules of Philippines. They think that 10 days is the next day also is the when you arrive. That's the first day. So that time when September is 18, I'm not the only Filipino traveling to Philippines. So there's a Filipino also, they only book 9 days. So hindi sila pinaproceed or binigyan ng ticket kung hindi kompleto na 10 days. Ay, sorry. Ang nabook lang kasi nila ng mga kasabayan kong Pilipino, 9 nights. Instead, 10 nights like mine. Pero tama yung mga Pilipino na nakasabayan ko that day. Kasi yun naman talaga yung rules. Kahit explain mo sa kanila, hindi nila naintindihan. So, yung ibang Pilipino, that day also, they book additional 1-day hotel para lang mabigyan sila ng ticket kasi hindi talaga nagets ng Cathay Pacific. So, good thing on my part, nabook ko 10 nights, 11 days. So, I don't need to book another 1-day hotel. So, yun, thankful na lang ako na nabook ko is 11 days. So, you better check it also to your hotel or to your airlines. What are the requirements? I also book equivalent of 11 days or 10 days. Let's say 10 nights. I booked 10 nights kasi Germany is not in the green list of Philippines. So, even I am fully vaccinated by J&J or Janssen, I still need to quarantine 10 nights. Kasi, if ang Germany is not in the green list, but if your country is in the green list of Philippines, you have the chance to stay in the hotel for only 7 days. 5 days your swab test, and then the next day is the result, and then only 7 days you must stay. But on my case, Germany is not in the green list. So you also need to check in the BOQ or the Philippine requirements if your country is on the green list. So you have chance to stay only 7 days in the hotel. So that's why I am 10 days because Germany is not in the green list. And I'm staying in Luvdi, Makati. In Luvdi, Makati. Yeah. This is already my 4th day in staying here. So the next requirements is Swab RTPCR test. I booked mine in Padlab kasi sa NAIA Terminal 3, yun din yung kinikater nila na service. Only Red Cross and Padlab. So, good thing. I already used before when I come to Germany, Padlab, and I like it. I also like Padlab kasi subok ko na siya when I come to Germany. That's also my swab test. So, good thing. 4 days before my flights to Cathay going to the Philippines, I booked my swab on them. And the payment is after your swab day, on your 7th day of your quarantine day, after 7 days. And you only need to pay 3,000 pesos. Yeah, the swab RT-PCR test for Padlab is 3K. So I did not pay it on the day, but on the 7 days of my swab. So this is my swab. This is my RTPCR schedule on swab to Padlab. I also print screen para madali na lang siyang ipakita sa Cathay Pacific. So ang swab ko after 7 days, you need to swab, and then yung result niya after 48 hours. Kapag you are negative, you need to send it to the BOQ para mabigyan ka ng certificate at makalabas ka na sa hotel. You need it to show the certificate to the quarantine hotel para they allow you to leave the hotel that you are safe and negative. They will ask you if you have face shield and passport. So you need to provide a face shield. Kasi hindi sila nagbibigay, so be ready for a face shield. Kabal ka tayo ng Pilipinas. So yan, nabigyan ako ng ticket. So sa next naman, the requirements I provided in Border Police Germany is only my return tickets from Cathay Pacific, passport. Yes. Then from Frankfurt, Germany to transit ako ng Hong Kong, the requirements I provide is my boarding pass going to Philippines, Manila, and my passport also from, they don't need naman na vaccination card, only passport and tickets. So yes, next, when I'm inside of the airplane going from Hong Kong to Philippines, they give us a immigration arrival card and health declaration card. They gave us immigration arrival card and health declaration card. So habang papalipad kami going here to Philippines, I answered this form para pag nag-arrive kami, tuloy-tuloy lang ako. So I fill up the immigration arrival card and health declaration card. Nasa akin pa nga yung health declaration card, and hindi nila kinuha. Hindi ko alam. Accomplished by quarantine medical officer. Baka after I left the hotel, baka kailanganin ko to. So nasa akin pa din. So yeah. Let's proceed to the Philippines. When I arrived to NAIA in Terminal 3, I presented these documents: my passport, boarding pass from Hong Kong, my quarantine hotel, 10 days, kasi Germany is not in the green list, so I have 10 days booking. And then the immigration arrival card and custom clearance. Yes, sobrang bilis lang naman sa NAIA Terminal 3. Like, less than 30 minutes lang ako doon. Kasi may mga nag-guide naman sa'yo doon na taga BOQ or some stuff there from Padlab and other stuff ng airlines na mag-a-assist sa'yo sa NAIA, kaya mabilis lang din yung ano nila doon, yung process. Like, less than 30 minutes, nakalabas na ako. And sa immigration officer naman, I only provide passport. And, yeah, also my hotel bookings and my swab RTPCR schedule. So, then, hindi na kasi ako nag-book ng transfer fee going to my hotel. So, meron naman silang pinoprovide na accredited taxi from NAIA. So, I use that. And the BOQ staff, they will give you a paper na gagamitin mo yon because you don't have a transfer. Meron dito, but I did not use kasi it's a different pay. So, dahil may accredited taxi, yun yung ginamit ko. Nag-taxi ako papunta sa hotel ko dito, where I'm staying at Louvdi, Makati. So, Louvdi, Makati, I book it at booking.com. Ito yung kinuha ko. And I booked 10 nights. And I booked 10 nights. So, pagdating ko naman ng ano pala, may mga nakasabay, di ba sabi ko sa inyo, may mga nakasabay na kong Pilipino. When we arrived to NAIA, nagtanong sila bakit daw more than 10 nights yung nabook. Kasi 9 nights lang naman ang kailangan, 10 days. So, I explained to them na si Cathay Pacific, hindi nila naintindihan na 9 nights lang at 10 days. So, akala nila 10 nights ang pagkaintindi nila. So, yun. Pwede naman daw i-cancel sa hotel and refund the money. But mine, I don't refund it kasi sa booking.com ko siya na-book and mahirap na i-refund kung only 1 day lang naman. So, I will stay here more again for 1 day. So, yeah. Dito na ako mag-end, guys. Hoping that you understand and what I shared today. And if you have some questions, just comment down below and I will try to reply. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, please. So, hope that may naintindihan kayo sa vlog ko today. So, thank you so much, guys. Nandito na ako sa Philippines. Kahit na nandito na ako sa Philippines, hopefully na you will continue to support us and love us and hoping that we inspire you. So, kahit na LDR na ulit kami ng aking hubby. So, yun lang, guys. So, bye-bye. Ingat kayo lagi and have a great day.